Hello friends, welcome back to chapter number 7, Coordinate Geometry. First of all, Happy New Year to all of you. Before Diwali, for chapter number 7, we have taken already 2 lectures. In first lecture, we have discussed distance formula. How to find out the distance between 2 points. Then we have solved illustration number 1, 2 and 3 of your textbook. And then we have started exercise number 7.1. And we have already completed first full example of exercise number 7.1. And all the examples, they are on the basis of distance formula. So let us recall the first concept of this chapter, and that is distance formula. For example, 2 points are given to you, A and B. If the coordinate of A is x1, y1 and coordinate of B is x2, y2. Now, if you draw this, it becomes line segment AB. Now, how to find out the length of line segment AB, and it is denoted by AB, or you can say distance between point A and B, and the formula is under root x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, and this formula is known as distance formula. And this is concept number 1 of this chapter. There are only 3 concepts in this chapter. The first concept is distance formula. The second concept is section formula. And the third concept is how to find out the midpoint of a line segment, that is midpoint formula. 7.1 contains first concept, while exercise number 7.2, that is concept number 2, and concept number 3, that is section formula and midpoint formula. So let us start the 5th example of this exercise 7.1, and it is on the basis of distance formula. Let me read question first. In a classroom, 4 friends are seated at the point A, B, C, D as shown in the given figure. So figure is given to you in this example. Champa and Chameli walk into the class, and after observing for a few minutes, Champa asked Chameli, "Don't you think ABCD is a square?" Means the figure formed by these 4 points is square. Chameli disagreed this sentence. Now using distance formula, find which of them is correct. So you have to check whether Champa is correct or Chameli is correct. The statement given by Champa is, "Don't you think ABCD is a square?" Means according to Champa it is a square. But Chameli disagrees, means according to Chameli it is not a square. So how to find out the solution of this example? Here again you have to use distance formula. 4 points are given to you. So from graph paper, first read the coordinate of these 4 points, then find distance. Find distance AB, BC, CD and DA. If all 4 are equal, so you can say either square or a rhombus. Then you have to find diagonal. If diagonal are same, then you can easily say that it is a square. If diagonals are not same, diagonal matlab AC and B, they are not same, at that time you can say it is a rhombus. If opposite sides are equal, or whole sides are not equal, but opposite sides are equal, then it may be either rectangle or parallelogram. And if diagonal are equal, it is a rectangle. Diagonal are not equal, then it is a parallelogram. So from distance formula, you can solve any four things. The first one, whether it is a square or rhombus or rectangle or parallelogram. Four sides are same, diagonal are same, means square. Four sides are same, diagonals are not same, so it is a rhombus. Opposite sides are same, diagonals are equal, means it is a rectangle. Opposite sides are same and diagonals are not equal, then it is parallelogram. So let us solve this example. First of all, let me read the coordinate of point A, B, C, D. So A means 3 on x-axis, 4 on y-axis. So this point is 3, 4. Point B. So 6 from x-axis and 7 from y-axis. So it is 6, 7. Similarly, point C. C means 9 from x-axis and 4 from y-axis. So 9 and 4. And D means 6 from x-axis, 1 from y-axis, and the coordinate is 6, 1. Now let us find distance AB. AB means under root x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. We can also write x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. So x1 means 3. So 3 minus 6 whole square plus 4 minus 7 whole square. 3 minus 6 minus 3 and minus 3 square means 9 plus 4 minus 7 means 3. 3 square means 9. So is equal to under root 18. Under root 18. So you can write under root 9 2s are. So the answer is 3 root 2. Similarly, find out distance BC. Under root B and C. So 6 minus 9 whole square plus 7 minus 4 whole square. 6 minus 9 minus 3 whole square, again 9 plus 7 minus 4, 3 whole square means 9. Again you get under root 18 is equal to 3 root 2. So here AB and BC are same. Now let us find out CD. Again use distance formula. x1 minus x2 whole square, 9 minus 6 whole square plus 4 minus 1 whole square is equal to under root 9 minus 6, 3 whole square means 9, 4 minus 3 again 9. So again you get under root 18. So you get 9 2s are, so 3 root 2. Similarly, find out AD. So point A and D. So 3 minus 6 whole square plus 4 minus 1 whole square. 3 minus 6 minus 3 whole square means 9 plus here also 9. So under root 18. So answer is 2 under root 2. So here in this example 4 sides are equal. So you can conclude Either it is a square or a rhombus. Now you have to decide whether it is square or rhombus, and for this you have to find out diagonal. So let us find out diagonal AC. A and C. A and C. So 3 minus 9 whole square under root 3 minus 9 whole square plus 4 minus 4 whole square. 3 minus 9 means 6 whole square, that is 36 plus 0. You get under root 36. The first diagonal is 6. Now find out second diagonal, that is BD. B and D. 6 minus 6 whole square plus 7 minus 1 whole square under root 0 plus 36 under root 36 is equal to 6. So here all four sides are same. And diagonal are also congruent. Therefore, ABCD is a square. Therefore, Champa is correct. So here you have to check whether Champa is correct or Chameli is correct. According to Chameli, it is not a square. According to Champa, it is a square, and that's why Champa is correct. So this is the conclusion of example number 5. Now let me start example number 6. Name the type of quadrilateral formed, if any, by the following points and give reason for your answer. 3 examples are given to you, and you have to check whether it is a quadrilateral or not. If it is a quadrilateral, then you have to write the type of the quadrilateral, and you also give reason for the answer. So let me start example number 1. Question number 1. AD. So AD means minus 1 whole square plus minus 2 minus 0 whole square is equal to minus 1 minus 2 minus 2 whole square 4 plus 4 is equal to under root 8 is equal to 2. Now let me find out distance BC. B and C. So under root 1 plus 1 whole square plus 0 minus 2 whole square under root 4 plus 4 under root 8 is equal to 2. Now CD. Same distance formula, minus 1 plus 3 whole square plus 2 minus 0 whole square is equal to 2 whole square means 4 plus 4, again you get 8 is equal to, the final answer is 2 under root 2. Now AD. A and B. So minus 1 plus 3 whole square plus minus 2 minus 0 whole square is equal to 2 whole square 4 plus 4 under root 8 is equal to root 2. So here 4 sides are same. So it may be either square or a rhombus. Now find out the diagonal. First one is AC. AC. So minus 1 plus 1 whole square plus minus 2 whole square. Minus 1 plus 1 0 whole square means 0 minus 2 minus 2 minus 4 whole square 16. So under root 16 is equal to 4. So the length of first diagonal is 4. Now let us find out the length of the another diagonal, and that is known as what? BD. So BD is equal to B and D. So 1 plus 3 whole square plus 0 minus 0 whole square, 4 whole square plus 0 whole square under root 16. Again you get 4. So the reason is all 4 sides are congruent and diagonals are also congruent. Therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is a square. So here in this example you have to write one conclusion and you have to write reason. So the reason is all the 4 sides are congruent and diagonals are also congruent, and that's why the quadrilateral ABCD is a square. So the first and second example, here you have to use distance formula. In 7th example also you have to use distance formula. Then you have to check whether it is this arrangement is square or not. Here also you have to write the name of the quadrilateral. Now let me start example number 2. A minus 3 5. So first of all find out distance AB. Minus 3 whole square plus 5 minus 1 whole square minus 6 whole square plus 4 whole square 36 plus 16. So under root 52, you can also 13 4s. So under root 52 is equal to 13 4s. The square root of 4 means 2 under root 13 is the value of distance AB, that is 2 under root 13. Now find out BC. B and C under root 3 minus 0 whole square plus 1 minus 3 whole square, 3 minus 0 9 plus 1 minus 3 minus 2 whole square is 4, so is equal to under root 13. Now find out AB, BC, now CD. C and D under root 0 plus 1 whole square plus 3 plus 4 whole square. 1 whole square means 1 plus 3 plus 4, 7 whole square means 49. So under root 50. CD is under root 50. Under root 50 you can say 25 2 ja. So 5 under root 2 is your answer. Now AD or DA you can say. A and D. So under root minus 3 plus 1 whole square plus 5 plus 4 whole square minus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 9 whole square 81. So under root 85. AB, BC, CD, AD. Now find out AC. A and C. So under root minus 3 minus 0 whole square plus 5 minus 3 whole square. So 9 plus 2 is equal to 2 square. 2 square means 4 plus under root 13. Now find out BD. B and D. So 3 plus 1 whole square plus 1 plus 4 whole square under root 16 plus 1 plus 4 5 25 25 6 plus 5 11 1 4 under root 41. You know all the four sides are different. See, 2 under root 13, under root 13, 5 under root 2, under root 13, under root 41 and under root 85. But you can take one conclusion. See, BC plus that AC. So what is the value of BC? Under root 13 plus AC. What is the value of AC? Is also under root 13. You can say E is equal to under root 13. So you can write E is equal to 2 under root 13 means AB. So here we get one conclusion. BC plus AC is equal to AB, and that's why A, B, C are collinear. We have discussed this in first three examples of the textbook. If AB plus BC is equal to AC, the sum of two distances is equal to the third distance, then you can say that 3 points are collinear. If 3 points are collinear, they do not form a quadrilateral. So you can't write the name of the quadrilateral because here quadrilateral is not formed, because out of this 4 point, 3 points are collinear. So friends, in exercise number 7.1, example number 6, name the type of quadrilateral, if any, by the following points and give reason for your answer. Here we have already given one reason. BC plus AC is equal to AB, and that's why the 3 points ABC are collinear. 3 points are collinear, so they do not form a quadrilateral. Now let me start example number 3. Points are 4, 5, 7, 6, 4, 3 and 1, 2. Now again find out AB. AB means 4 minus 7 whole square plus 5 minus 6 whole square. 4 minus 7 minus 3 means 9 plus 5 minus 6 minus 1 square 1, so it is under root 10. Now find out BC. 7 minus 4 whole square plus 6 minus 3 whole square. 7 minus 4, 3 square means 9 plus 9 is equal to under root 18. 18 means 9 2, so answer is 3 root 2. Now find out CD. C and D. So 4 minus 1 whole square plus 3 minus 2 whole square. 4 minus 1, 3 whole square, 9 plus 1 under root 10, which is equal to AB. Now find out AD. A and D. So 4 minus 1 whole square plus 5 minus 2 whole square. 3 square plus 3 square, 9 plus 9 under root 18 is equal to 3 root 2. So here opposite sides are same. AB and CD are congruent, BC and AD are congruent. So either it is a rectangle or a parallelogram. Now find out the diagonal. Let me find out first AC. That is 4 minus 4 whole square plus 5 minus 3 whole square, 0 plus 4 is equal to under root 4 is equal to 2. And find out BD. B and D. So under root 7 minus 1 whole square plus 6 minus 2 whole square. So under root 7 minus 1 6 whole square 36 plus 6 minus 2 4 whole square means 16. So under root 50. So under root 4 into 30 is equal to 2 under root 30. So the conclusion is opposites sides are congruent and diagonals are not congruent. Therefore, E is a parallelogram. So here we have completed the example number 5 as well as example number 6. In example number 5, one graph is given to you. From graph you have to read the coordinate of point ABCD, then use distance formula, find AB, BC, CD, AD, AC and BD. Then you have to conclude whether it is square or not. In 6 example, 3 sub examples are given to you, 4 points are given, and you have to write the name of the quadrilateral, and you have to also give the reason for our answer. So the 4 points are given. Again find A, B, C, CD, DA, AC and BD, and you can conclude. Here there are only 4 conclusions are there. First conclusion, 4 sides are same, diagonal are same, means it is a square. 4 sides are same, diagonal are not same, it is rhombus. Opposite sides are same, diagonal are same, it is rectangle. Opposite sides are same, diagonal are not same, that is parallelogram. If the sum of measure of 2 sides is equal to the third side, then you have to write the points are collinear. Out of 4, 3 are collinear, and that's why quadrilateral is not possible. So they do not form a quadrilateral. So this is the conclusion of example number 5 and example number 6. So in next period we will start example number 7 as well as the very important second concept of this chapter, and that is section formula. Thank you friends. Thank you.